Like I say, what actually happened is Jackie was living inside the White House. Jackie Oswald or something like that. Anyway, a bunch of people were trying to hook up with her, basically. As she lived inside this big, beautiful White House that was a stone house. She was just showing off the house and showing the house and stuff like that. Like I said, it was my house. When I was gone, it would just sit there idle, basically. And at some point in time, I told them that I didn't want anybody in my office. You know, because it's Lucifer White Star's Oval Office or Round Office. I think it was round or it became oval or something on the count of the great big huge table that I had in there or something like that. I had this massive desk in there basically. Maybe it was a gold table, I don't know. Anyway, I don't really care. It's like whatever. I built a lot of things. Gold tables, silver tables, the same chair that the Pope would sit on. That big gold chair that the Pope was sitting on until they melted it down for coins or some shit because they were broke or something. That that used to be part of a dining room set. And there was another, the exact duplicate of it in Russia, at the Romanov household or something, or anyway, that this other group that had living in one of my palaces. Like I said, I had palaces all over the world, basically. Yeah, I mean, there's the Winter Palace, which was actually a train station that they made nice, made it into a palace. It used to be a train station, then it was a school, then it was something else. It might have started out a smeltery or something like that, or a train yard, basically, and then it was made into a palace. A lot of my old places. Later on, they were calling them churches and stuff like that. They're 500-year-old buildings or so, or 800-year-old buildings. They're really old, and basically, stone just doesn't degrade, over time. Anyway, I built all my buildings really well. I had the money, I had the people, so why not? So I built them really well. Later on, we were doing concrete and all kinds of other stuff. But I like stone. Stone's nice. Blocks and stuff like that. Like the London Bridge, probably. London, Lucifer, Star, Bridge, London Bridge, L, Bridges, L stuff. Anyway, though, just like the White House. I mean, that was one of my thing too. I did a lot of L stuff, but I mean, I did a lot of stuff really. I mean, basically, very rich and powerful, and basically epic creator of civilizations and spaceships and all that kind of stuff. Of course, like I said, I couldn't have done it without my people. I had a lot of really good orphanages. Like I said, I turned my orphanages into schools or whatever. I had a lot of really good people. Anyway, though, somehow for some reason, I don't know. It could have been Rodney. I'll be your nose, your ears, and your eyes, and Rosalie will be your ears and blah blah your senses. Like what? And then Rodney was saying they made me admiral. Why? Because I named a ship after you. Anyway, and then for Rosalie, I named a car after her, and I named a galleon after her. Just because. And there was also a Rosella, named after my sister. So anyway, yeah, I mean, a lot of people, you know, and and that's why a lot of people were trying to get with Jackie, living inside the White House, and then they were planning on killing her. And it's like, so we made her famous. We got her on TV, and we had her doing stuff and all kinds of stuff. So people would notice if she died, because Kennedy was saying, "Oh, who are you? You're no one." Blah blah. So we made her famous, put her on TV and stuff, had her showing off some stuff and stuff like that. So he couldn't kill her, you know, without people noticing that she'd be dead. Anyway, so and that was my personal, because some people were saying she was just a flight stewardess or just a nurse or something like that. It was nobody or something like that. And maybe she was, but it still doesn't mean that somebody like JFK or whatever, Kennedy, could kill her. And he wasn't really even Kennedy. It turned out, like I said, the whole Kennedy family died in a town in Ireland or someplace. The Kennedys were German. I'll even tell you that myself. The Kennedys actually was German. Eventually JFK would go back over to Germany, and of course they'd have to kill the people in Germany because, like, JFK wasn't actually Kennedy. He had no relation to Kennedy at all, not even a little bit. Not the same genetics, not the same anything. So, and he was just trying to take over the Kennedy, which were actually the Kennedys were German, and it wasn't originally Kennedy; it was some other name. They changed their name to Kennedy, or something like that. I forget exactly what the details. They were originally this other family. So anyway, and their lineage is all traceable. Everything's all traceable. There are records for everything, and photographs and stuff like that. It wasn't just records; it was photographs as well. Everything was documented over the last hundred or thousand or trillions of years. And technically, it's a documented history since that star was first created, and also the Earth. So, and I was having the Earth mapped and looked over. They're doing aircraft runs all over the world, so they had complete rolls of film that filmed every inch of this planet every couple of years. And then later on, the satellites we're doing aerial photographing every couple of years, showing the Earth as it changed and grew through the cities. It was one of my projects because I had created many civilizations and I wanted to get the growth of a civilization documented. So anyway, but of course all that information would show the massive carpet bombing, massive nuking and stuff like that of the planet years ago or some point in time ago when they tried to kill off so many people in the massive wars that happened or something. Like, I don't know. I don't care. It's like it's in the past and we fought past it and got through it. I said stars or Lucifer stars people, what is my life forms? I had exoskeletons, I had 1.5s, and like I said, the 1.5s just said humans want to play. That's how they looked at your, and the fact was humanity was actually trying to kill everything off or trying to kill off all my life forms. And basically that was Kennedy or someone was just trying to kill off all my life forms. But, like I said, to an advanced race or someone that is as advanced as a 1.5, they looked at it as you wanted to play with them. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, they're throughout the galaxy and the universe. But of course, so like I say, a lot of people, like I say, that's Lucifer White Star's house. I don't know who I'd like to find out exactly who decided to actually go live inside of my house, the White House, and who wanted to take over. I guess, there's pictures of them, of course, JFK or the Kennedy family, basically. The fake Kennedy family, pretty much. Of no direct relationship. So anyway, like I say, and they were trying to do the Republican Democratic lie or something like that. They first started around year 1200 or something like that. Anyway, whatever. So anyway, I don't really care. It's like, whatever. That was their first whatever, and that was where they started, and anyway, and I found myself in a great big war between them and me. So, which led to, but like I said, I wasn't just one house or one government, I'm a nation worldwide, so, and other planets, so. It's like, well, I don't really care. If humanity wanted to be stupid or whatever, it's like it was up to them. So, there I know. But Earth had a documented history. So anyway, whatever. Eventually Rosalie and Rodney, it's like, what? Anyway. Like I said, I don't really care. Eventually the Hells Angels would start noticing things and whatever else like that. I don't really know. I really don't care. It's like Harley Davidson. I forget where the Harley Davidson basically came from. Probably another biker group or something. They were doing motorcycles in America or something like that. I don't really know. Like I said, a lot of people found themselves in life or death struggle. So, and it's like, well, you promoted chaos, you did chaos. You trusted the wrong leaders, and I said I designed the laws, I designed everything, and I guess maybe a lot of people didn't know about me. So, anyway, I don't know, but more people, anyway, whatever. I gotta say whatever.